Hi, I'm Captain Scott Payne of the South Alberta Light Horse, Medicine Hat's Army Reserve Unit. I'm here today to talk to you about the 3rd Annual Medicine Hat Military Heritage Exhibition, which we're having on the 9th of June at 1 o'clock till 5 o'clock at Patterson Armoury in Medicine Hat. This will be the 3rd exhibition. This year we're going to have 2 to 3 bands playing military music, as well as the Medicine Hat Police Service performing a canine demonstration. And we're going to have several exhibitors showing their collections from their personal collections and museums, in addition to the South Alberta Light Horse Regimental Museum, which will be open during the day. I'm here in southern Alberta at the Ghost Squadron Military Museum with Mr. Wes Krause, the owner and curator. We're going to talk about his collection today. Wes?
Hey, good afternoon, Scott.
Wes, this is your 3rd year at the exhibition.
Yep.
And some of the people are starting to get to know you and the Ghost Squadron Military Museum.
That's right.
Wes, could you tell us a little bit about the museum, what the collection covers?
Well, the Ghost Squadron Military Museum, it covers quite a broad range, ranging from the Civil War right through to Indian Wars, focusing on the U.S. military and the Canadian military. I have uniforms, insignia, documents, photographs. I do have some period firearms. And what I've set up here in this miniature museum, I call it a miniature museum because it's not a full-blown museum. It's something that I set up for fellow collectors and enthusiasts so they can come down and see some of the pieces of the collection and have basically a tour of this area plus my storage area, which has everything, which covers quite a few areas.
Wes, the past 2 years you've put on demonstrations at the Medicine Hat Military Heritage Exhibition. Could you talk about what you've shown in the past and talk about what you're going to put on this year?
Well, in the past I've brought out displays of Air Force uniforms of the U.S. Army Air Force as well as the Royal Canadian Air Force. There's a few of the pieces were identified pieces, painted flight jackets and a lot of service uniforms. And one of the interesting things of that collection or that display, there was a uniform that was an American officer's uniform of a guy that served in the Royal Canadian Air Force in World War II and then joined the U.S. Army Air Force as well. I've also put up displays of the United States American Expeditionary Force who served in North Russia and Siberia at the end of World War I. As well as kind of an interesting display was the U.S. Army Postal Express Service. I actually got a few interesting comments about the post office operating back in World War I. Well, actually their service is probably just as fast as it is now. But that display was really kind of interesting in that there's a very small number of soldiers were in that unit during World War I, approximately 0.15% of the total American Expeditionary Force. Now, this year we're going to do something different. It's more of a specific unit or division that I'm going to be bringing out. And this one is going to be the 88th Infantry Division of the American Expeditionary Force of World War I. Now, that unit served in World War II as well, too, but this display is going to be all World War I material. There'll be uniforms, there'll be documents, there'll be unit histories. Actually, you know what? You guys, people should come out to the exhibition and see it. I can tell you what it's all about, but it's not going to do justice. Come on out to the exhibition and see it.
Okay, good plug. Thanks, Wes. Wes, one of the things that I really like about what you do is you bring it to the people, the great conflicts that we've had in the past centuries, even the smaller conflicts. It's always been local people all across North America and Europe who've joined up, served, and even if it's just a little piece of their uniform with their name tag or their medals, you're carrying that on so that their sacrifices, whether they were killed or not, their time, their effort, the bloodshed that they saw and partook in is remembered. So thanks again, Wes. I really look forward to seeing you on the 9th of June at Patterson Armoury, and I think it's going to be a real treat this year for everybody.
And thank you very much, Scott, and I look forward to seeing everybody come out and see the military exhibition this year. It's going to be a killer.
So again, folks, on the 9th of June at Patterson Armoury between 1 and 5, South Alberta Light Horse will be hosting the Medicine Hat Military Heritage Exhibition. Admission is free. We hope you bring the family. There'll be lots of seating, lots of great things to see. There'll be live demonstrations and music, as well as the Ghost Squadron Military Museum and several other historical collections. So watch for the Ghost Squadron Military Museum to come to Medicine Hat on the 9th of June, 1 to 5. Thank you.